This is Main Art. Thanks for checking out my video. Today I am going to do the Sea Beast painting. So this is a new character, so I'm going to just jump in and see if I can start with a rough outline. Just see where it takes us. This will be with charcoal and pastel. So I'm just going to get in here. Just going to do really, really loose on this side. And then I'll come back in, of course, and then we'll start adding more coloration and things. And this is a new character, so I'm gonna just see roughly where it takes us, how it comes out. Yeah, should be interesting. Shift that over a little bit so we can center that. Okay, from here, just start adding some of possibly a bottom mouth. So this is very rough, just getting our outline. And then I'll come back in and we'll really start to add some different colors, see if we can make it pretty unique. Kind of cut that off at the back section. See what that's going to look like. Okay, so we have a really rough, interesting look here coming off the start. Okay, from this point, let's see if we can start adding a little bit of color and then getting some texture going. And from there, this will be the pastel. So this will definitely start to give it a little bit more dimension, bring it to life. Just doing a really loose blend here. And then of course we'll come back in with the charcoal, give it some cool effects. Again, this is going to be coming really loose. Just getting a good feel. Okay, so we're at this point. Now, let's get back in with the black charcoal, just to kind of go over some of these lines. Almost like gill type areas in this section. At this point, see if we can add some deep color, some color in this section. So I'm gonna start out similarly what some of my other paintings, just get some color in there. which is a cool start. Then we'll actually come in, start reinforcing that color, which is a neat effect. See if we can get some more almost darker on the outside coming in. And then what's going to be neat about this is we can come in with the white as well. Start adding some coloration there. Gives it a neat effect. And then of course we'll come back in with our charcoal. Give it a little, some complexity in there. Okay, so it's kind of interesting start, just getting in there, giving it some detail. Definitely pretty cool looking so far. And this, you know, the beauty again of the charcoal pastel, you can do so many cool things. I'm gonna come in this section a little bit darker. And we'll fade that a little bit lighter. See what we can do here is maybe get some more just kind of stringy effect. Almost like it's almost, you could almost say like a jellyfish type thing. It's kind of cool. Come back in with that. Okay, so definitely a interesting looking creature so far. Just gonna add a little bit of dark on this center line. And that's just blending right there, just with the finger, just blend. Pull off the back a little bit, same idea, just get some slight shape. Of course, you know, we can go over all of this again, just to enhance it, give it a cool blend look. And then once again, yeah, just all right. So from here, I'm just gonna continue with some cool colors, distortions, some shapes. All right, so we do have a main portion of this. Let's get down in this section. This is even further, almost like these gills or something along those lines. So I'm gonna just reinforce it with the white. We can go white, and then potentially, let's see what this might look like. This interesting color there, so we'll let that just kind of flow out, flow. So it's technically, we're creating these almost tentacle type feel. Okay, so from this point, add a little bit extra light to this front section here. get a little bit more of this gill section in the back. See if we can brighten that up a little bit. All right, so yeah, that's pretty interesting right there. I'm gonna just, let's see if I can extend out some of these darker lines in the back. See if we can almost make this a little bit better. Think of some sea creatures. And then so we're almost giving it that kind of jellyfish feel again. Just gonna pull that over. So yeah, just really interesting mixes of stuff we can do just to see what the drawing and the coloration really shows for us. So clean that for a sec. All right, so we do have this character right here in place. Let's move on, see if we can almost get these eyes in place. Maybe since it's under there, it's gonna be even a larger eye, so we can do something pretty different here. Let's call it that's just going to be a rough start of it. Now I can get in. Perhaps it will have almost a slash, a block, like a gill. Not a, the interior slot. Can do something like that. It's kind of cool. Protective layer. If we lost any color, we could get back in, just highlight some areas. So we're using different colors just to get a cool looking blend. Then we'll come back and give it that really bold look right there. Even blend some of that in. Give it that dark to light look. So yeah, it's pretty neat there. And extend some of this side. It's these kind of tendrils. Quickly do the same on the other side. See if we can get that look, that eye. A few different colors in there. Of course, it might have that cover down there too. That'll extend out a little bit. All right, so yeah, definitely pretty interesting looking underwater type creature. Um, from this point, I'm gonna just see if, let's get the teeth, the mouth, the teeth going, and we'll see what we can do. From that point, let's just say it does have an exterior and an interior level. Get some slight coloration in there, each side. These gums, kind of extended gums or something like that. It's kind of cool. And from here, let's just see what we can do with, if we can get some crazy teeth going. And of course, we can go back over those tendrils again. All right, so from here, yeah, we gave that thing a lot of teeth. Let's get in there and start giving those lines some texture. And this is neat. This is a quick way because it technically, it allows us to use the shadow and the light, and it gives us a cool texture where it may not be the full tooth coming down, but definitely gives us that feel. Just gonna do a slight trim on this section. Yeah, so that's definitely pretty gnarly looking at this point. Get these bottom layers here. Let me just go over those kind of tentacles too. You can even lighten them up a little bit on the edge too. You know, give it that kind of underwater weird feel. All right, so yeah, that's definitely a weird looking thing. But let me get some light in these gums here. Then we'll go back in with the light, with the charcoal. Just get some faint layers in there. With the sharp pencil, you can do some minor shading. It's not too heavy, but it gives you some detail. Kind of cool. Even if you want to shape out, you know, smooth out some areas, get a little bit of a sharper edge, could help. Pretty cool there. But very faint, very light. All right, so I think so far that's going to be what we have for today. This kind of sea creature. Um, Let me do some finishing touches. I do invite you, if you like this type of art, pastel, charcoal, more like the horror realm, different creatures. I invite you to check out my other videos. You know, I'm always trying to do some things And I invite you, of course, to subscribe as well if you like this. I really do appreciate it. Um, and if you're drawing, keep drawing, stay creative, and thank you so much. This is Main Art, and take care.